Hello guys and welcome to this video, and that is the BMW G310GS BS6 edition, and in this video I'll be giving you a proper review and riding experience of this BMW motorcycle. So like, share and subscribe, link is in the description for the Instagram handle, and now let's get riding. Okay, so riding the BMW G310GS, and let's talk about the ergonomics bit of this motorcycle. So it has got a raised up single piece handlebar, slightly raised foot peg along with a single piece seat, which means that this motorcycle is extremely comfortable to ride and you can munch a lot of miles while riding this motorcycle. And it is going to be fairly easy because this motorcycle is being powered by BMW TVS's 313cc single cylinder liquid cooled motor. It is using a 4-valve DOHC setup, and the power figures, well, it produces 34 horsepower and 28 newton meters of torque, which is almost adequate performance for a motorcycle. Now currently this engine powers 4 motorcycles: the G310R, the G310RR, the Apache RR310, and this, the BMW G310GS. It is a very reliable motor. It has got good amount of power, good low end punch, it has got progressive mid-range and exciting top-end performance. It is very engaging to ride, and it has got a ride-by-wire throttle, which makes the throttle response of this motorcycle extremely crispy. The only negative bit about this engine is the vibrations. Well, it is not extremely refined. It has got bothersome vibrations, and the vibrations are very much present in all other motorcycles which this engine powers. And the only solution to all those vibrations is to ride fast, because this motorcycle is extremely engaging to ride. The handling is extremely beautiful. It is very light on its feet. Talking about the suspension setup of this motorcycle, it has got 41mm USD setup up front and an adjustable monoshock at the back, and both have got 180mm of travel, which makes this motorcycle very capable on and off the road. The suspension is very nicely tuned. It is not extremely soft for the road usage and not extremely stiff for the off-road usage. It is very nicely tuned. Moving on to the braking setup of this motorcycle, it has got a 300mm rotor up front, a 240mm rotor at the back, and the bite is quite good. The performance from these brakes are very much adequate. So now let's talk about all the good bits that the BMW G310GS is offering. First of all, it is wearing a bigger 19-inch rim up front, and suspension setup which has got loads of suspension travel, which makes the overall ground clearance of this motorcycle very good, and it is up to the 220mm mark, which is absolutely colossal in terms of numbers, and the ground clearance is not an issue on the G310GS at all. And then there is the slipper clutch setup. There is the dual channel ABS, which makes the braking even better, and the only gripe is that the ABS setup is not switchable, so you cannot turn off the ABS on this motorcycle fully. But yeah, it has got all these good bits too. Now let's talk about the touring capabilities of the BMW G310GS, because it is an adventure tourer after all. And as I said, you can munch a lot of miles while riding this motorcycle because it is an extremely comfortable motorcycle, almost upright riding position. The seat is very well set up. It is not too soft, not too stiff, which means that you can spend a lot of time riding this motorcycle. And as I said, the engine is very much capable. It can sit happily at 120 km/h all day long. Anything above that will make the engine feel a bit stressed, but it can be done without any hesitation. The top speed of this motorcycle is 155 km/h, which is not bad at all. And for the 0 to 100 run, well, let's start that in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now let's do a quick acceleration test on the BMW G310GS. Let's start it up. Sounds okay, and well, let's launch it. Okay, so this is the motorcycle, the BMW G310GS, and it looks humongous in terms of proportions. Let's start with the front fascia of this motorcycle. So this is the front fascia of this motorcycle. That is an aftermarket windshield, the LED headlamp with the BMW LED engraved in it. This is the beak. This is the front tire. This is the mudguard, and 41mm USDs with 180 mm of travel. And the front wheel of this motorcycle is a 19-inch unit, and the tire size is 110, 80, 19. So it's quite wide tire. These are Metzeler Torrens tires, and the grip is absolutely amazing from these tires. This is the side profile of this motorcycle, and it looks absolutely brilliant from the side too, and it looks like a proper BMW GS. And on the sides it has got this beautiful BMW logo, GS sticker, and G310 engraved. This is the BMW engine. It is a reverse inclined engine. It is a DOHC unit, and a trellis frame which is finished in red. It looks brilliant. That is the adjustable monoshock of this motorcycle. This is the footpack of this motorcycle. It has got rubber padding on. This is the exhaust of this motorcycle. The exhaust is actually common for all the other 4 motorcycles which this engine powers. It is a chunky big exhaust. And this is the rear wheel of this motorcycle. It is a 17-inch unit, and the tire size is 150, 70, 17. So it is a very wide tire, and as you can see, zero chicken stretch because this motorcycle is capable of using the whole tire. The big aluminum tail rack, BMW logo, and this is the tail light of this motorcycle, and number plate. These are the indicators, LED indicators all around. And this is the cast aluminum swing arm of this motorcycle. The overall quality of the motorcycle is very good, and as you can see, it is dirty because obviously it is an adventure tourer and it has to be dirty. It did some adventure last weekend. And these are the crash guards from Zana. The hand guard has got a crack because, as I said, adventure touring was done. And overall the motorcycle looks brilliant, and also the wheels of this motorcycle are cast aluminum. And this is the front rotor of this motorcycle, 300 mm rotor, brakes from Vibri, and the rear rotor is 240 mm. And on this side it has also got the Rally E sticker. And this is the tank of this motorcycle. It looks humongous in terms of proportions, the tank, but it is actually an 11-liter unit, so it is not humongous in terms of capacity, but it's quite decent. And let's just turn on the instrument console of this motorcycle. So here you go, and it is actually quite loaded. There is the odometer of this motorcycle, the time, the speed, the gear position indicator, tachometer at the bottom, fuel indicator, and all the telltale lights on this side and that side. So it's very good in terms of features. There's the trip 1, trip 2, twin trip meters, and there's the engine temperature, the range of the motorcycle, there's the average speed, and the date, and all other features. It is very nicely loaded, this screen. The overall quality is top notch. The switch gears, this is the headlight leveler, the pass switch, this is the indicator switch, this is the horn is not that good. The lever quality is very good. It is an adjustable lever, as you can see. These are the rear view mirrors, and the quality is quite good. The shape is not all that exciting to look at, but it's quite good. And this is the kill switch, the starter button, and again adjustable levers. The grips are also quite good, and again the brace has got the BMW logo, so the attention to detail on this motorcycle is top notch. So now let's hear the exhaust note of this motorcycle. Let's start it up. This is the idle sound of this motorcycle. Now let's rev it. So now comes the conclusion part of this video. Should you be buying the BMW G310GS over the competition? Well, in the Indian market, this motorcycle competes with the Adventure 250, the Adventure 390, and the Himalayan. The SDs are also there, but in my opinion, this motorcycle's main competitor is the Adventure 250 and the Adventure 390, and it is a lot better when compared to the Adventure 250. But I think that the Adventure 390 is very much far away when it comes to value for money and performance and equipment when compared to the G310GS. So if you have that kind of money to buy the G310 GS, you should consider the Adventure 392. And well, if you have the money to buy and maintain the BMW G310 GS, well, it is a good motorcycle. You can buy this motorcycle for yourself. So this was my review of the BMW G310 GS. Like, share and subscribe. Link is in the description for the Instagram handle. And as always, ride safe and keep riding hard.